Man, oh man, what a day it has been for your boy. And we are alive. We are finally here. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Black Ops 7 Endgame. I don't exactly know why I called it Endgame. I don't know why they called it Endgame. I don't know why I said I called it Endgame. Now, I've been playing this for the past few days, and I have enjoyed playing it. It reminds me a lot of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies and kind of just the overall general layout and kind of how it runs. Because you've got these things called fears, which we saw in the BO7 campaign, which are basically just zombies, but like a figment of imagination or kind of like a side effect of what the gas, I guess, inside of the game does to you. So yeah, we are we're gonna be doing something that we're gonna be trying what I've seen quite a bit in a lot of like streamers or content creators that do videos like that. We're going to be, well, we're going to be doing a 0 to 100. Now, if you guys have seen what the 0 to 100 kind of thing is, it's basically where you start from the very bottom and you kind of play matches and grind your way back up to where you're kind of just at the peak. And the funny thing about it is I'm going to be mixing that with camo grinding, because what I want to do is I want to get the mastery camo for Endgame on as many weapons as I can, Uh, I know right now I have one of the mastery camos, Molten Gold. For the newest assault rifle that came in, that being the MK35 ISR, or if any COD OGs like me know, it's the modern day M27. Just like how last season they brought the Hawker HX sniper rifle, the modern day ballista. They've also brought in some Black Ops 4 weapons like the Swordfish marksman rifle and the Maddox RFB assault rifle. They've also kind of rebranded some Black Ops 2 originals, since I guess the Black Ops 7 was supposed to be some kind of Black Ops 2 revamp or continuation, because a lot of the characters from Black Ops 2 are in Black Ops 7's campaign or in just the game in general. You've got Section, which they just call Mason. You've got Harper. You've got Karma. You know, there's a small segment in the campaign where you face Raul Menendez. You know, there's a lot of hints towards Black Ops 2 in this. And you've also got like you've got some weapons. You got the M8A1 that made a return in this game. The Scorpion Evo made a return in this game. And yeah, it's called the Rev 46. It's an SMG, obviously. But yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to our loadout here. And I already have two that kind of have balanced out ratings. I've got this one. This is kind of my max right now. The only reason why the AR or the first weapon isn't exotic is because I've just kind of been using this as my camo grinding one. But for this stream, and if this one gets kind of interesting and gets, you know, a lot of good feedback about it and people want more, because I'm going to be trying to expand my social media by posting clips and my Twitch streams, or VODs as everybody else calls them, over on my YouTube channel. So hopefully I could start getting some good stuff with that. I've already got a short from a stream that I made, I think, a month and a half ago when I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's on my Xbox. And we've already got a video that's at 1.5 thousand views. So that one is definitely surprising, to say the least. The other two that I have are 169 and 2 on the view count. Those two numbers are separate. And yeah, so I was genuinely surprised when I was scrolling through. I've had a couple people comment on my videos or on the shorts, so we're definitely going to be able to see what we're doing here. So with that being said, we are going to use this one since it's actually, you know what? No, we're going to use Ted. We're going to do operator slot 4. We're going to use Ted here. Just to make sure, instead of active camo, you know, we could choose from any of these as kind of like our ultimate area. We are going to use Crash Cart because if you guys have played this game mode before, it's kind of like an instant self-revive, and it can also revive your teammates. It's kind of like Healing Aura in a way. It's like BO7 Endgame's version of Healing Aura. So, and then minor, the minor ability, we're going to be using Grappling Hook. We could use Bloodburner, the bike, or we could use the Aether Blade for those higher end tiers, like tier 3 and 4. But I think we'll stick with our Grappling Hook for now, just so we have a little bit of extra movement. As for our guns, there is a lot to choose from. We do not need to use the MK35 because we do have gold on that. We can use any of these other three right here, or we could use any of these. I do not have gold for them yet. I'm fairly certain I'm close to getting gold with this one, but I'm not going to finish this one off in this stream. I'm going to start completely new. But let's go with SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, etc., etc. So regarding what I do, well, I'm not sure. I was thinking about using the EGRT because the gun has an already really cool looking like stat with it where it shoots superheated rounds that ricochet off walls and solid surfaces. I think that's really cool. It could be helpful. So I think we're gonna run with EGRT, and we have some attachments we can put on it. The Fang Hover Point ELO is surprisingly really good. I think it's the meta sight. We can also use one of these. I think we'll keep the muzzle, unless there's something else. We'll go ahead and throw that on there for the AES speed. We also have the VAS Convergence foregrip, which was found first saw in this season's Battle Pass, so we get to use that. This one kind of helps out overall with recoil control, bullet deviation, blah blah blah. Newer in stuff, if you ask me. We're definitely going to add the flip mag. That is going to be helpful. We'll go ahead and add the laser sight on there. Why not? And regarding camos, first things first, we are going to... I gotta not forget, I'm going to be tracking each camo. That way, throughout the games, I can see my progress on it. And as for the camo we are going to use for this one, let's see here, we could use Graffiti from BO2, Heat Map, which I think I got from the M27 Prestige. This camo, Drift, which was from the last event that happened, not this one. This one is from this event, this most recent one, and then these two were from, I think, an event before these two. Yeah. So I think we'll run. I like how Terminal looks on the weapon. I do. I also like how a Drift looks. It's very clean aesthetically, and this one just kind of makes it look like a badass. You know, these two, they're not animated, but they are very clean. These three, I should say. These three are very clean for a non-animated camo. These two, I don't really like these two that much. I think these are kind of just a little overboard. I do like how this one is a little bit with kind of like the frequent white coming across the boards, and how it kind of gives it more of a moldy, older feel. I think we'll use a Drift. I think we'll stick with kind of a simple yet exquisite camo, in my opinion. So yeah. And then as for our melee, we could use the Hellsaw, the Ballistic Knife, or the Flatline, or the Knife. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I think I'll stick with the Knife for now. And then as for the camo, I think we'll also run a Drift on the camo. It's very sleek, it's very nice. I'm not going to say demure. Sorry, I'm not going to. So, field acquisition would be something we get later on down the road. We already got our abilities. Alright. And if you guys haven't done this, the Lost Outpost event is really interesting. You can get a lot of cool stuff from it. You can get the new sniper rifle that came in, the Strider 300. There's also a blueprint for the Akita, and also the Drift camo that we got from this season, and also an operator skin, some Battle Pass tier skips. You get a lot of XP tokens, and a couple other cool things. Very basic event. Nothing crazy. Also, the Battle Pass has got some really cool stuff in it too. As you guys see here, I'm currently on page 10. Yeah, I'm on page 10. I've done quite a bit of work. But yeah, as I said, let's, need to take off this camera so I can focus solely on the EGRT. Alright, and as always, if you guys have seen any of my streams when I'm not in call with friends, I do not do squad fill. I keep my squad fills off, just because there's a lot of people that you could play with that really just kind of screw your game up, kind of makes you feel like you don't want to play anymore. In my case, yeah. And I've already used all my tokens for the double XP stuff. So that's not a big deal. We just won't be earning XP as fast as I would hope. So yeah, you guys will kind of see basic layout of how this game starts. If you guys have never seen the game mode or never played it, this is kind of going to be a first, if you will. Going to be a first. It does take a second to load, depending on what you're playing on. If you're playing on PC and you got high-end internet, this kind of black loading screen definitely won't show up for as long. It might show up for a second or two, and then it'll get you right into the game. This is kind of the intro. Kind of starts you out like you're playing on Warzone, but and you know, it does this nice little animation stuff. You get into a drop pod, jump your way out, get dropped out the plane, which I think is like a futuristic B-2 stealth bomber. And yeah, so let's see here. We're not going to do very much at the start here. I think we'll start off by doing the surprise shipment.
There's a shipping container nearby. Might be useful.
So yeah. So yeah, as you guys can see, some certain things will give you better stuff. So let's see what we get here. Self-revive kit, we're going to need that. And we already have one. Needle drone. We'll go ahead and take the needle drone for now. It's not really that big of a deal, in my opinion. As you guys see, these are what the fears are. They're kind of like zombies, but they're really cool looking. If you guys can see the layout of what they look like there, they act basically like zombies, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. They are basically zombies in a nutshell. And we're gonna go ahead and hop over here and do this assignment, or whatever it's called. We basically just gotta override the squad report, which honestly I keep calling it a futuristic flaw. You level up in this game basically kind of like one level at a time, but each level you get, you can upgrade a skill, whether it be I think every single level you get, you can upgrade certain things. Like every 5 levels, you upgrade something regarding the player itself, whether that be like max health or shields or just something. You know what I mean? And then I think there's a mango stand. Yeah, see, they brought back the manglers and a couple other zombie types that we've seen in previous COD titles. They brought back the mimic. They brought back the disciple. They brought back the amalgamation, or as everyone else calls them, just the amalgam. But like each, I think the only zombie type in this game that doesn't have a different name is the amalgam. I think that one's just called the amalgam. Go ahead and quickly do that. Get that out the way. Get it started back up, because this should be the last that we do. Oh, and then, see, that's what Crash Cart does. Crash Cart basically gives you a second chance, and it also makes you invulnerable to damage for a few seconds. So that's actually really cool. But I do gotta be careful, because I do not want to die trying to show off how it works. I mean, I already went down, but I don't want to do it again. So, every level you can upgrade something regarding making your character stronger. Pinpoint grenade and concussion. I guess we'll run with the pinpoint grenade. The funny thing about it is the equipment you use in this game is not like you would see in every other COD title.
Objective tag. Proceed or perish.
So like how you see in like multiplayer and zombies, you have lethals and tacticals. In this mode, lethals and tacticals take up the same slot, so you can only have either a lethal or a tactical. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to know, and it reminds me a lot of DMZ. Like it's like they took DMZ and MW3 Zombies with certain like ways that they went about doing everything, and I think they kind of just mixed it together, because I think they said that this was supposed to be like DMZ 2.0, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they said. I think they wanted this to be DMZ 2.0. So yeah. And they've still got HVTs. They've got different HVT types now regarding certain player models. This is the Titan. Kind of like a Juggernaut, if you will. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a Juggernaut. And then, so we're gonna grab the arrow.
Go fuck yourself.
Rocket launcher.
Transmission resumed.
And honestly, that's guy. Get fucked. You are not ready for that. Sometimes during like HV2 missions, like you saw me doing there, they'll have kind of boxes that you can loot and get stuff out of, but it seems like this one does not have that offer. You're dead.
Incoming fire!
He wasn't ready.
Bleeding out!
Oh god, I'm getting shot through a wall. Yeah, man, it's always good having a rocket launcher by your side, honestly. You would not believe how many times I have used a rocket launcher in this game, and it's actually saved my life in this mode. Get killed. I can't be doing that. I cannot be missing my attacks.
Incoming fire!
Kill both of you, because why the hell not? And then also, like, ammo in this game is a lot like Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, as I said. Like, you can pick up ammo for, or pick up those ammo bags for more ammo, or you could just sit there and, or you could sit there and literally just, I'm gonna go help this dude beat this command center, because the command center in this game is actually really funny. It's the only way. Command Center is basically the only way you can upgrade the rarity of your weapon. So,
You're in.
again, this game, there's 4 rarities, I think. I think it's common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and uncommon. It's uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, exotic. So there's 5. I'm sorry. There's 5 rarities. I have to be very careful here. I'm basically a noob in this game mode. Or at least my character itself is a noob. I am personally not when it comes to this game mode. Although I still make rookie mistakes. Like that. Not being able to control my aim, rookie mistake. And these are the kind of boxes I'm talking about here. They'll give you weapons, equipment, and they'll also spawn some ammo supply little things so you can do what you gotta do. And also, I'm fairly certain, I think it's every 10 or 15 levels. I think it's 15 levels. I think every 15 levels your damage goes up by a multiplier of 2. So, like, see here, I can increase my move speed of armor. I'm going to upgrade my I want to get level 2 armor. Get that real quick. So now that we have green rarity, we're still not ready to go into tier 2 because the rating is recommended at 10 or higher. Unless you just want to be a fucking daredevil and do it that way. I'm gonna do this the way it was supposed to be done. I'm gonna go do this surprise shipment over here. Basically, these surprise shipments are kind of just like miniature
There's a
HVTs.
sealed shipping container nearby. Get to it before they do.
You can get robots, you can get dogs,
Well done.
you can get Rhino, which is kind of like this version of the Exo Mech or whatever it was from Advanced Warfare. There's also things like guild checkpoints that can actually help you out if you complete them. Basically, all you gotta do is kill anyone that, like any of the enemies that are there, and then you can find a spy plane or find a supply drop that drops at a certain location. Excuse that. You can find a supply crate, and it'll give you some decent loot, honestly. And I have come to find out that rocket launchers are probably your best defense in this game mode for like vehicles, high-end stuff like these VTOLs. And fuck the VTOLs, dude. There's like 2 different uses of a VTOL in this game. There's the VTOL that drops enemies like this one did, or there's the okay, that's health recovery. Reduces accuracy of enemies shooting at you, or health recovery. I kind of want to lose some target there. Oh, I don't think I got to have that one on my main. I think on my main it started way differently. I think I wasn't paying attention to some of the choices I had. That guy had a sniper rifle. He was not ready for me. I gotta find this last dude. He is up at the tower. He wasn't ready. So, as you guys saw, clearance is done. You come over here, locate supply drop. You can also, fun fact, you can shoot while analyzing stuff. So remember that when you guys play impact grenade or EMP. I'll go impact. Get rid of the pinpoint grenades. But yeah, as you can see there, supply drop's coming down. We're gonna go and intercept it. That green, this green smoke you see over here is where the supply drop will land. Very self-explanatory. Or at least, like, for new players it might not be, but, you know, for experienced gamers and people who play this non-stop and don't touch grass, like me sometimes, you figure it out really quickly. So yeah. You really try coming up on me like that? I love that animation where they drop. Gotta make sure to conserve my armor plates. Dumbass. Over here. Override the locks so we can get this baby open. Boom. Get some good stuff out of that.
You put it all to good use.
SMG, don't want. You have to get a score streak. I'm gonna run with the sentry gun. Could be helpful in the world events. At least to me, it is. Let's see here, what next can we do? There is an elite enemy over here. Oh, I'll take that. It's a prime target. I'll take it. Come here, buddy. He tanked the grenade, or he tanked the rocket. Alright, he ain't tanking two. They ain't never tanking two. Kogot 7 SMG or the Peacekeeper hybrid rifle. I think we'll stick with what we got. Sad thing about it is you can't take the weapons that the enemies are using. I thought that would have been pretty cool. Uh-oh, inbound grenade! I like Ted, dude. Ted is one of the funniest fucking characters that they added into zombies and COD in general. You are not hiding from me, buddy. Don't know what you were thinking there. Oh, hello. Hey, they really went all out for the animations, didn't they? Like, they really went all out for the animations in this game. Like, they got people over here dropping to their knees and jumping away from rocket launch fire. And, you know, like, actually showing pain in the places they get shot. And really cool ragdoll effects. I know Black Ops 7 is not a widely liked game. And honestly, I agree. I don't personally like BO7. But I will say, a lot of the zombies maps they've done, I have enjoyed one way or another. And I also like this game. I think that's probably the only two things I like about BO7. And the fact that they remade some weapons that should have been remade ages ago. Honestly. I mean, the Ballista should have been remade in BO4. Oh, fuck.
Skill's having car trouble. Let's help him lighten their
That's not what I was doing.
Damn. Get out of there. No use sticking around now.
I personally like how they made this game mode. I feel like they honestly went all out. At least to me, I think they personally went all out for this game mode. I think the studios that made this game decided, like, oh, you know, the campaign and the multiplayer isn't widely liked, so let's just go all out on the two game modes people know they love, and that's DMZ and zombies. But instead of it being DMZ, let's spice it up a bit. Let's add the enemies from the BO7 campaign that are basically zombies and make that a thing in there. Like this and that. They really went all out with this game mode. And even though I'm not personally a big DMZ fan, like I personally didn't play much DMZ. Like right hand on God, I did not play hardly any DMZ. I know, it's sad. Fan favorite game mode.
Okay, let me try an override.
And barely played it. I think I played maybe...
Shit, you got company.
I think I played maybe like not even 2 hours worth of DMZ. That's probably it. Not even gonna lie with you. Like I'm pretty sure I've only got about 2 days worth.
Hostiles approach.
So. Ooh, bitch. That's how much damage this shit does. Jesus. Yeah, see, level 10, damage is times 2. So that's gonna be helpful into the next zone.
Getting behind him.
Let's go ahead and finish off those guys. Maddox and the GDL Havoc. Concussion and drag. Basic equipment and weapons that we do need. I think we'll stick with the impact that we have. And also the weapons that we have.
Incoming fire.
What I want to do eventually is I want to get an exotic rocket launcher. Because each rarity that you get increases, like, multiplies your damage by a 0.25.
Take them offline and disrupt their
So
ops.
it'll do, like, green rarity will basically take your weapon and times it by 1.25, which is basically the same thing as saying 0.25 increase. Rare is 0.5.
Use your ceiling to override and I can fry the charging station from here.
Epic is 0.75. Legendary is an extra, it's basically 2 times the damage as common. And then exotic takes that up a notch and adds it by 2.5 times the actual damage of pure common. So that's what's interesting about that one. Go ahead and take out that detail, shall we? Get down.
First one is cooked.
Go ahead and finish off this second one here.
Link up.
Incoming fire. I am hit.
Kill tech in the area.
I want to figure out where y'all motherfuckers are shooting from. I found you. Ah. Okay, I think we do one more. Let's go ahead and do this toxin chase, and then we'll go into tier 2. If we don't get this toxin chase on the first go, that's fine. I do have a bad recollection with this particular toxin chase.
Never seen readings like this.
Because
Keep doing what you're doing. I'll record the data.
it's very weird.
Stay on course.
Because it makes you go through this bridge, and then also in through this. But it seems like we did on the first go. Hell yeah. Alright. Not bad at all. I like that. I'm also going to disconnect from game chat there. Faulkner is done. Okay. If you guys wonder what that means when it says Faulkner is done, it's basically just sitting there saying that he killed basically the in-game final boss is what they call him. It's Dr. Faulkner. And it's like Scarecrow, but instead of him being like...
There's a shipping container nearby. Might be useful.
Different fears, it's basically just different fucking...
Bring down the rhino.
Okay, speaking of Rhino.
That's gnarly.
This is the Rhino. It's weird because the weapon he has is a burst minigun.
Put it to good use.
Literally a burst minigun. It's a 4-round burst minigun. Stem shot. And concussion. I think we'll run stems. I honestly think stems are worth it. At least in this game mode, they might actually be worth it. Don't left pass. Let's do it.
Incoming fire!
So, you ain't ready. Okay, no, they're definitely ready. If they doing this, they ready for Freddy. Ooh, yeah. Y'all making me take some damage now. Fucker. Let me shoot the pillar you're beside. See what I mean? Like that guy knew that rocket was coming and he ran for the hills. So I like the movement mechanics they have on the AI. And they also make it to where the AI increases slightly with each kind of new zone you pull into. So like, if you go from zone 1 to zone 2, the input's going to be slightly less. Like, it's going to be a little more difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I was getting at there. Holy Freeman, Nedley.
Taking hits. Where's our boost?
Who is that? Why is he inviting me to play pop? I'm in the middle of the stream, my boy. Middle of a stream, my boy. I kinda can't do that. Sorry, I had to refresh the Twitch screen for the viewers. Oh, that's a Raider. That's why it took me so fucking long to die. I'm gonna kill literally everyone of those guys. Stud. No, there's more. Kill 3 of you. Which one did I... Oh.
I am hit.
Basic Enforcer. Nothing too wild there. Dude.
Working on the combination.
Warning. Alarm activated.
Okay, give me just a second.
Move in. Box and isolate.
Hostiles approaching.
Sorry about that, folks. My brother called me. Apparently, the guy that's been inviting me non-stop is my brother. I forgot he's using his friend's account because he is currently out of state. I actually completely forgot about it. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to find the nearest command center. Actually, you know what? No. I think we're just going to go ahead and exfil because he wants me to go play Warzone with him. And hinting the fact that I do not play Warzone with him often, I guess me and him are going to be doing some Warzone. So, you guys are still going to get in-game. Okay, I'm still going to be doing this. I'm just going to be playing a few matches with him on whatever game mode he wants to play, which is most likely Warzone. And then once he's done for the night, or if I just decide to end the stream, then the next stream I do, I will definitely play in-game throughout the entire stream. I honestly wasn't expecting him to call me at all. So, yeah. Wasn't expecting it. They should start the...
can't land at the LZ. Zone's clear. VTOL touching down.
Alright. Go ahead and exfil out of here. And
Let's get you the hell out of there.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure to watch the video on my YouTube. Later, peeps.